Hi, I'm Margaux. A few months back, I had some health problems, but don't worry, I'm okay now. I don't want to bore you too much with the details, but you should know that I have no eyeballs and can't hear anything. I feel like this would get most dogs down, but I am happier than ever. My parents help me out and make sure I get everything I need. They're such sweethearts. Just the other day, I was talking to one of my sisters about how much I miss road trips. I think my dad overheard me, and just like that, we were packing up the car and heading to the West Coast. Just the two of us.
Okay, the adventure starts now.
It's an interesting thing for me. I know I can't see or hear anything that's going on around me, but that's not why I love it. The wind in my hair, the salty smell in my nose, you can't beat it. Home in Idaho is great, but there's something about being on the open road. I think my dad feels the same way. He loves cars, so we decided to bring his 74 BMW 3.0. I prefer convertibles, but I guess this will have to do. He says even though there's a roof, the big windows make for a great view. He knows I don't care much about that. As long as the windows are down, I'll have no problem. I'm happy we're in an older car too. I love feeling the vibrations of the bumpy roads through my body. Funny thing about being blind and deaf, touch means so much more to me now. Dad knows that, and he tries to pet me as much as possible. I tell him to put both hands back on the wheel. It took a few days to get to the Washington coast, but boy does it smell great. I can tell through my paws that this place gets a lot of water. I liked it there, and I think they liked me. I even got to go on the TV.
Margaux, you ready for your TV appearance?
Once we got back to the car, I moved to the back seat for a few days as we drove from Seattle to San Francisco. My dad needed another driving buddy to drive a car sometimes too.
So let's get some directions going.
That was okay with me though. Luckily, the back window's open as well. Don't tell Dad, but it was nice to get some alone time in the back seat. It was also cool because my dad's friend is a photographer. Although I couldn't see it, the stretch of road is very pretty. Lots of fun things to take pictures of. I even got the chance to be a model myself. I don't believe him, but my dad was saying I am the most photogenic part of the trip. He's so nice to me. After about 100 bridges and neon signs, we finally showed up in San Francisco. My dad knows a lot of people there, so I had an awesome time getting to say hi to them all. They all smelled so different. I love meeting new people. Big cities are great, so many new smells. Although it would be hard for me to live in San Francisco full-time, it's great for vacation. After a few days in the city, Dad and I decided to go a little bit further south for a little peace and quiet. I told my dad's photographer friend, hit the road. I miss sitting in the front seat with my dad. I was having so much fun. When Dad told me it was time to leave, I told him no. After I thought about it a little bit more, I decided it was time to go back. I missed my mom and my sisters. The drive back was long, but I was able to sleep for a lot of it. My dad decided to take the scenic way home, avoiding highways whenever possible. Although I missed the rest of my family, it was a great last 2 days to enjoy life on the road. During the long drive, I kept thinking about the smells of the city and how great they were. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think I run around smelling things in my dreams. My parents think it's cute. The next day, we got home and I was able to smell and touch the rest of my family again. I really miss them. My dad did a good job. This was the perfect trip. I told all my sisters about the adventures I had on the road and they were super jealous. Hopefully next time the whole family can make it. Although I'm getting old, my dad promised me we'll get to go on another trip soon. I hope it smells as good as the last place we went. Do you have any suggestions on where we should go next? I'm almost 13, but I think I want to see the entire United States, maybe even the world. If I've learned one thing in the last few months, it's that life is pretty awesome and amazing. No matter what happens, there is always something that can make you happy. I find happiness in the front seat of a BMW, walking around in a new city, or at the park with my family. Find whatever makes you happy. Old dogs can learn new tricks. Loves and licks, Margaux.